Hey guys, what's poppin'? It's Makeup by Kate Pitch and I'm back for another video. It is a Friday and I am enjoying my glass of Prosecco. Are you? Because if you're watching this video, you should have some Prosecco in hand. Are you sick of me yet? So in this video, I'm going to be showing you my full face routine, meaning just my face, not my eyes, because we'll be here till Christmas if I do all of that in one video. So these are like my go-to products that I know work for me and my skin and hold up all day long. I don't have to worry about touching up or looking crazy at the end of the day. If you are interested in how I achieve this look, pour yourself a glass of Prosecco and keep on watching. Okay, so to start off, I'm going to prime my skin with the Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer. This is a primer that I feel actually makes quite a bit of difference as far as making your makeup stay on longer. It will also make your makeup water resistant, so that's really cool. And when I'm putting this one on, I like to just dot it around my face and then blend it in because it spreads really easily, so you don't need that much. Okay, now that the skin is primed, I'm going to take Estée Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Makeup. I wear the shade 1 and 2, also called Ecru. This is like the only thing that stays on my face all day long. I don't have to worry about touch-ups or anything like that. And for the foundation, I like to put the product on the back of my hand and then just place dots around my face. And then I'm going to take a damp beauty blender sponge and blend that out. Once I have an even layer, I'm just going to take a little bit more product and put it on places where I feel like I need more coverage, which is usually my cheeks and my nose, just because they're so freaking red all the time. And for the love of God, people, please don't apply your foundation like this. Like, cool, you have foundation or other product dripping down your face. It's probably going to drip down on my shirt. It looks like I'm crying. I have too much product in one area. It's not doing anything for anyone. It's not impressing me. It's not making it easier to put the makeup on. So just cut that out of your routine altogether. Great, I don't look like a tomato anymore. Progress. Next, we're going to be taking the YSL All Hours Concealer. I'm kind of obsessed with this concealer right now. It's super lightweight, but it has a really great coverage. For the concealer, I use a shade that's obviously lighter than my skin tone because I'm not only just concealing the under eye area, but I am highlighting the high points of the face. And I'm wearing the shade 1 because I'm pale AF. Then I'm going to go back in with the damp beauty blender and just blend that out. And you really want to get the concealer like all the way up to the lash line, so that you don't have any redness or like, you know, discoloration showing through. And you just want to roll your eyes back like you see something that annoys you and just really get right on in there. So you can see that this highlighting kind of draws attention to the center of my face. It makes my cheekbones stand out a little bit more. Now that I have blended out my concealer, I'm going in with my Mercier translucent powder and a damp beauty blender, and we are going to set the under eye area. Before I do that, you want to make sure that everything is nice and smooth so that you don't set any creasing. So just go ahead and pat that loose powder into the under eye. This is seriously essential to preventing creasing. And I always set my under eyes first because those are the first things to crease. And then once I do that, I set the rest of my face. I kind of like using the beauty blender to do this because it like presses the setting powder into my skin versus just sort of dusting it on top of the skin. And next, I'm going to take the Sephora Collection Pro Precision Powder Brush number 59 and just kind of continue to blend in case there's any like chunky patches of powder on my face. Next, I'm going to bronze my skin up so I don't look like a ghost with the Tarte Amazonian Clay matte bronzer in the shade Park Ave Princess, and the Sephora Collection Pro Powder Brush in the shade number 59. I like to use this brush because it's nice and soft, and so it makes the bronzer look really natural, subtle. I can layer it really easily, whereas if you use something that's too dense, it'll just like put a big like patch on your face, and I'm not really here for that. So that's why we're using this fluffy brush. My mom says I need to be more descriptive about why I'm using the brushes I'm using, so hey moms. Hey Lynn, love ya. Okay, so anyways, we're just gonna tap on in here, sweep this across the forehead. You can see that it is gradually showing up on my face, and I just keep going in and grabbing more product and layering it. I'm gonna go onto the temples, down the cheek, and onto the jawline. So basically like a 3 on the face. And then bring it down the neck so that everyone actually thinks you're tan and knows that it is not just a shit ton of bronzer. That really just takes it to the next level. Refill. Also, the mug that I'm drinking my Prosecco out of is from a brand called Ray Dunn. I know nothing about it, but my roommate and her mom are like obsessed with it, so whenever I see like new mugs, I like check the bottom and I'm like, oh, it's Ray Dunn, I should probably get that. And they say like cute things on them. The other one that I was drinking out of said create on it. It's like, it's appropriate for this video. This one says good morning. It's 8:07, but whatever, in the evening. So once the bronzer is on the skin and you look sun-kissed, we're gonna contour a bit to give the illusion that I've been working out. I'm gonna be taking the Nars Ita Kabuki brush and the Kim Kardashian KKW Beauty contour palette in the shade Light. We're gonna be going in with this shade, and this brush makes it very easy to contour because it's obviously very slim. So it makes it super easy to just lay the product down right where you want it. For contour, we're going to be finding that hollow in the cheekbone, which tends to be in line with the top of the ear. Not always, so don't quote me on that, but usually. And then start back by the hairline so that you don't have a little hash mark in the middle of your face, and just blend back and forth to move the product down the face. You want it to be darker up here and then gradually sort of fade into nothing. Okay, and then I'm going to place some of the product here to kind of make my face look more oval, I guess, because that's supposedly the ideal shape. So by shadowing these areas and highlighting the center, it makes my face look more appealing to the human eye. Next, I'm gonna do the nose. And the nose is something that you can make worse if you don't do it properly. I'm gonna take the same brush and just a little bit of product. You don't want it to be, you know, too much because, like I said, it is very easy to do wrong. And I'm gonna go on the sides of the nose. Obviously, the closer together or further apart the lines are, that's gonna dictate how wide your nose looks. So you probably want to make it look thinner. I don't know, but you don't want to make it look like a stick either. So, and then I like to go on the bottom here to kind of shorten the nose, and then go like right here to make the nose look a little bit more cute. Okay, so when I'm feeling a little bit extra, I like to take this palette from Hourglass. It's the Ambient Lighting palette. These are finishing powders, so they don't set the makeup. They make your face look like soft, poreless. These are supposed to make your face look like you're in different lighting. I wouldn't say they do exactly that, but they're nice. They look really nice on the skin. I like to do it like before I do my blush and highlight, just because mentally that's just what I do. I like to take this shade, which is the Dim Light, and then my Sephora Collection 59. Go over my entire face with the powder. Whenever I use this on clients, it just makes the skin look really soft, and it does it without making it look like there's like powder on the face, which is nice. I'm not gonna be using the bronzy shade because I already bronzed and I don't really need to do it, but I am going to be taking the incandescent light, and I'll take the powder brush again. Soft, fluffy, doesn't lay down too much product. Being descriptive for you, Mom. And I'm taking the incandescent light, and we're going to put this in all the places that we want to brighten. So that would be under the eyes, on the nose, center of the forehead, chin. Looks pretty darn good. Okay, so after that, I am going to take my Bobbi Brown powder brush and the Nars blush in the shade Orgasm. I like fluffier brushes for blush, tongue twister again, because it is soft. It doesn't like just like cake on product. It looks very natural. I can layer it and not like be like freaking out, be like, oh shit, like there's a red patch on my face. For blush, I like to place it on the apple of my cheek or 2 fingers from the nose and blend back toward the ear. To finish off the face look, I am going to be taking the Sephora Collection Angled Blush Brush. I believe I got this in like a brush set a while ago, but they do have other brushes that are like the same shape. I would prefer to use the Anastasia highlighting brush, but as I said 3 times before in my other videos, it's in my makeup kit and I'm broke, so I can't buy one for myself. So this will do. And this is the Makeup Forever Pro Light Fusion Highlighter in the shade 02. A nice gold shade. And we'll pick up the product and sweep that on top of the cheekbone until you can see a reflection in my highlight. For highlighter, you want a brush that is smaller, sort of dense, but also pretty soft at the same time, so that it doesn't leave like streaks on the face, but that it's not so fluffy that you're just like there for 10 years layering the product so that you can actually see it. So that's why I'm using, well, it's not, I don't really like love this brush, but it gets the job done. But that's what you should look for in a highlighting brush, and this works because it somewhat fits those requirements. I'm also going to take it down the center of my nose, the Cupid's bow, and my chin. This is the final look. I did my brows off camera. I'm going to be doing my eyes for another video, so stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, learned something, laughed a little bit. Please, please, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I believe if you look in the bottom, it'll be your bottom right. There's like a little watermark thing. It's like very small, but there's a little watermark and it says Makeup by Kate Pitch. If you hold your mouse over that, a little subscribe button should come up and you should hit that, okay? You could also just like click on my profile picture and I think it'll take you to my channel and you can hit subscribe. So if you would do that for me, that would be like the bomb and I'd love you forever. So yes, I will see you on my next video.